Hello everyone. Lately I've been getting a lot of messages and questions about what card size I do. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you click on the Prairie Paper and Ink name on the top left here, it takes you to my channel. On my channel I have my most frequently asked questions with the answers, which is like what camera do I use, size of my cards, etc. Anyway, I thought I'd do a quick video to address this anyway. So basically, all the cards I post are standard North American A2 size cards unless I state otherwise. Like if I make a square card or a shaped card or just if it's anything other than that, I'll tell you guys. But if I don't say anything, because I just forget because it's habit, it's a standard A2. And what that is in North America, or at least in Canada and the US, I don't know about the rest, but because paper is different sizes in different countries. But here, our standard size cardstock and paper is 8.5 inches by 11 inches. That's just what it is. So then for a standard size A2 card, that is this size of cardstock cut in half. So if I'm doing a card this way, I cut it at 5.5 inches. This cutter is the Tonic trimmer. This is the one I got from Stampin' Up, the guillotine trimmer. But again, it's made by Tonic. It's a fabulous trimmer. I like using it for my heavyweight cardstock because it cuts like a dream. I think I've done a video on this before. I can't remember. But anyway, it doesn't have the super sharp edge like most guillotines, so you can't like slice your fingers off. Anyway, that's beside the point. So, by cutting the cardstock in half, I now have 2 card bases. So then I would score my card. So my little ScorBuddy, line up a piece of cardstock, and then I score this at 4.25 inches, which if you're using a ScorBuddy, they already have a little star there marked for you, so you don't even have to think about it. But then you score it, fold it, and that is a standard A2 size card, which is 4.25 inches by 5.5 inches. So like I said, you get 2 card bases out of 1 piece of cardstock, and that obviously is why I do mostly A2 size, because I maximize my amount of cardstock and I'm not wasting anything. And I don't think I mentioned, this is CC Designs, the Copic Quality 110 pound cardstock. Because people ask me that too, like what kind of cardstock am I using for my white card bases? That's this. Super heavyweight, it holds up to all the embellishments and layers and everything else I put on there. Love this stuff. So, I either do my cards, like I said, this way, or you can cut the piece of cardstock in half this way. So then you would line it up at the 4.25 inch mark, just like so. So then again, I get 2 card bases out of it. And then this time, to score it this way, you would line it up, and then this one you would score at 5.5 inches. So you find the 5.5 inch mark, score it, and then you've got your card. So then this one, the opening is either at the top, or if you're doing it the landscape version, it's going to be on the side. And again, 4.25 by 5.5 inches. There are a ton of different card sizes out there. Again, it depends on your country and what size your standard cardstock is. Like I keep telling people, you just do what works for you. Some people like making bigger cards, like 5x7. Some like making 6x6 cards. Because again, if you're using 12x12 cardstock, you cut that in half, you get a 6x6 card. That's a big card. Just whatever works for you. But for me, I do the standard A2 size card bases. That's just what works for me. Plus, I get all my envelopes. That's the easiest thing too, is getting the envelopes for them. Because standard invitation envelopes that I get at Staples, which, where's my box of them? Here we go. I buy my envelopes at Staples. Here, I got a bunch of stuff in this. I get their invitation envelopes, they're called. Let's see if I can scroll on that properly. There we go. I get a case of envelopes. You get 250 envelopes. The invitation is a standard A2 size. It'll fit, and they're 4 3/8 inches by 5 3/4 inches. So it'll fit my standard size card, even if it's fairly heavily embellished. It'll fit in one of these envelopes. They usually come in white and cream. These are 24-pound weight, so they're quite thin. Like, they're not fancy envelopes by any means, but really the envelope gets chucked. So I don't invest in expensive envelopes. I have some, but I don't use them. Anyway. Yeah, I get these at Staples. The price has gone up. They're around $22 to under $25, I think, for an entire case of 250. So that's what I do. Staples does have And other office supply stores will have other sizes of envelopes as well for larger cards. Obviously the price goes up the bigger the envelope and you wouldn't get as many. So again, that's why I stick with A2 because that's what works for me. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!